Today, I'm going to be reacting to a brother who went 60+ days on semen retention, and he's going to be going over the negatives and positives that he's experienced on his semen retention journey, man. And for all my brothers out there who may be on defense about semen retention, man, hopefully after watching this video, it's going to be your inclination to hop on this journey, man. So hopefully this video is edifying for you guys, and you guys learn a lot. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go.
What's good, y'all? Alex here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks as always for tuning into another video. Today, y'all, we're going to be talking about an interesting topic today. We're going to be talking about semen retention and my experience 60+ days in on semen retention. Now, I made a video on this about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago now, documenting my experience. I think I went like 90 days or 100+ days. I don't remember what the title was. It was something along those lines. And I haven't made an updated video since that. And that's really just because I had never really gotten to that point or really taken retention seriously like that since that video. And I don't really judge people whether you do retention or don't do retention. Like, it's cool. I think you're fine either way. But I just wanted to come on here and give you guys some of my benefits that I have. I have 3 benefits that I want to share with you guys. And then also 3 cons, I guess you can say as well, even though they're really not that big. It's really mostly benefits, but we'll talk a little bit about both sides. The first benefit that I've noticed on my 60 days in on semen retention is my ability to focus more on myself.
Yep.
Now, in the past, especially 2022, 2021, just in general, you know, I've kind of struggled with focusing on myself and being able to build up a good self-care routine or self-help routine. And going in on semen retention was like the very, very first step for me to go ahead and start to pour into myself a lot more.
Yep.
And you could be thinking, how does semen retention and just not releasing, how would that do anything beneficial? Well, you got to start somewhere. So for me, doing a lot of going out, drinking a lot of alcohol,
Yep.
having pointless relationships with people, exchanging my energy and building soul ties with people, all that kind of comes from not really focusing on myself and kind of coping with some of my own issues and looking for other people or other things to kind of
Yep.
take the issues that I'm dealing with away. So semen retention is a way for you to go ahead and just conserve that energy and kind of like just go back within into yourself.
Yep.
So that was the first step for me. And then eventually I followed that up with journaling. And then eventually it went into meditating and then getting into therapy and then making sure that I have a good skincare routine. And then just making sure I'm working out and trying to eat better. And all that wouldn't really start if it wasn't for retention. I probably would still just be living the same lifestyle, doing the same things that I was doing before, and not even being conscious of what's going on in my brain or how I'm reacting or not reacting to the issues that I have internally.
Yep.
Benefit number.
And let me stop right there, man, because I tell you guys, man, semen retention is going to be a main catalyst in your life to get you guys to that next level and all that type of stuff, man. As you guys just heard what he said, man, once he hopped on semen retention, he started eating better, started journaling more, started doing a lot of better things in his life, man. He's not transmuting that energy. He's starting to transmute energy into positive and productive things in his life, man. I tell you guys all the time, where you guys are gooning and chasing women around and chasing this matrix around, man, that's only going to lead you guys down a path of destruction at the end of the day, man. So yes, man, I tell you guys, man, this is a stepping stone. This is a solid foundation that you guys need to become the best version of yourself, man. Semen retention, I'm telling you, that you guys are not out there chasing women and gooning and all that type of stuff, man. We'll just open up in your life, purpose, right? And then once the benefits start coming in your life, man, you're gonna start getting better in every aspect in your life. This is a cheat code at the end of the day, man. So yes, I tell you guys, man, if you guys are on defense about semen retention, hop on the journey and see what happens in your life and all that good jazz, man. So let's keep going.
When I get hit with bad news, I'm able to shrug it off way easier than I would before. So since being on retention, my discipline and just staying locked in and focused regardless of the actions taking place around me has really benefited me. Like, it's not so much the external circumstances doesn't really affect me the way it used to. So for example, let's say that me and a girl that I was talking to, let's say we're no longer dating anymore, or let's say I find out that I'm losing my job. Both of these examples are actually true, by the way. Crazy, right? But let's say that happens. Now, obviously, I'm sad, I'm upset, I'm hurt, whatever the case may be. But while being on retention, I'm able to keep my discipline high enough to keep moving forward regardless of the external circumstances around me. I'm able to still work out every day. I'm still able to read my Bible every single day. I'm still able to do the internal work that I need to do to become a better person regardless of the external circumstances going on around me. And I think that if I wasn't on retention and these same things did happen, it would cause me to probably go into a downward spiral. I probably would pick up the bottle and start drinking again. I probably would start going outside more, maybe looking for other women to go ahead and fill that void that I have since I'm going through a lot emotionally myself. Like, just different things really taking place. But it's like, when you're on retention, you realize that it's really just you, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you realize that life starts and ends with you. And kind of when you develop that mindset, you're able to understand that, like, everything else, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, because like it still matters. You still get affected when things go on, but you're able to internally know like what your core values is, and you're able to just move forward and just keep doing whatever it is or what your purpose is, regardless of like whatever those external circumstances are. And the last benefit that I want to share with you guys is, honestly, it just gets you closer to God. Or the universe, whatever it is that you guys believe in, it just gets you closer. You become more spiritual, at least in my opinion, you do. And I found that in the past, it's kind of hard for you to have really the bond that you want to have with God when you are doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing. I know for me, when I'm doing things that I'm not supposed to be doing, it's kind of hard for me to go ahead and come talk to God and tell him how I feel, or ask him for help, or just whatever, because it's like, well, why would I come to you when I know I'm not even moving how I'm supposed to be moving correctly anyways? Like, doesn't even make sense for me to try to talk to you. But when you're on retention, you feel a lot more aligned. You know that you're moving more so in your purpose with how God wants you to live. And it's a lot easier for you to go ahead and talk to him every single day and ask him for advice. And even if you're frustrated, it's a lot easier just to come to him and say, God, like, I'm trying to do everything that you want me to do, or that I'm supposed to be doing. How come I'm not seeing the results? Or why is this happening? Like, it's just a lot easier for you to just have conversations with God versus not being on retention. You kind of ignore him a little bit more. And I'm not trying to sound like super wise, or like not being on retention is like the worst thing in the world, because like I said earlier, it's not, bro. Like, I've been on both sides. Like, you're good if you don't do retention. This is just my benefits. But that's what I've noticed for the pros. Now let's talk about the cons that I've noticed as well. And again, like I said, the cons really ain't crazy, but they are just small, minute things that I've noticed. Con number one was that I went into retention for the wrong reason. I mentioned this in the video that I made a couple of years ago about retention, that you don't get superpowers, or your life doesn't change just because you're on semen retention. But for whatever reason, I was of the mindset, just because I was at a low vibrational place when I started in the first place, I was of the mindset, oh, I'm on retention now, my life will magically get better. Or, oh, I'll just randomly start to attract the things that I want, or people into my life, or more money into my life, whatever the case may be, because I'm on retention.
And let me stop right there, man, because as content creators, man, and maybe I can be at fault with this sometimes, man, when we come out and we tell you guys about the benefits on semen retention, how our life changed and everything like that, man, like, I don't ever make this seem like semen retention alone is making me this way. Semen retention alone is gonna make me successful. Semen retention this, semen retention is that. No, I'm not the big semen retention man, because I tell you guys all the time, if you're on semen retention, but yet you're smoking weed, yet you're doing other things, man, are you still gonna become the best version of yourself? You could be retaining 3,000 days, but if you ain't hit the gym over those 3,000 days, are you gonna be muscular? Are you gonna be fit? You know, that type of stuff, man. So I do understand, like I said, nowadays, people make it seem like semen retention is just gonna be the end all be all, like it's just some one thing that you do, and your life is just gonna poof and be better, and all that type of stuff, man. And a lot of these people, misleading a lot of brothers out there and all that type of stuff, man. But nah, man, semen retention alone is not making Chad who I am at the end of the day, right? Yes, it's a stepping stone. It's a solid foundation, like I was saying earlier, man. But it's still other stuff you got to be doing and all that good jazz, man. Semen retention is not just a fix-it-all thing. You still got to be putting in work. You still got to be hitting the gym, reading more, becoming better, fasting. Everything you got to be doing, eating better, everything that you're going to be doing to become the best version of yourself, that type of stuff, man. Semen retention is not a fix-it-all pill and all that good jazz, man. So let's keep going.
Doesn't work like that, bro. I said the same thing in my last video as well. Just because you start semen retention doesn't mean anything's going to change. So change your mindset right away. Don't make the same mistake that I did, thinking that, oh, I've been on retention for 20 days, 30 days. Like, how come nothing's happened? Like, it's not working.
Exactly.
It doesn't work like that, bro.
Exactly.
So that was my first con, was just going into it with the wrong intentions, thinking that my life is just going to get better. Things are going to come to me right away without me having to put in the work. Doesn't work like that.
Exactly.
Number two, that's a con. And this is really a good thing, but it can just be hard to kind of process in real time. You have to confront your demons.
Exactly.
You have to face reality. You can't cope using the same mechanism. You can't use the same coping mechanisms that you used before when you're on retention. Like I said, I stopped getting drunk all the time. Not getting high at all. Not having sex. Like, not doing those things alone. Like, you're just stuck to face reality. So when it's late at night, when you facing all your demons or all the thoughts that you have or just everything that you kind of push to the side on a regular basis, or even over years, things that you push to the side, you have to confront.
Yep.
You have to think about those things. You have to reflect on those things. You have to realize how you're not going to commit those same mistakes over again in the future. Or you just realize what it is that you did wrong. How can you overcome those things? But these are hurtful things. These could be traumas that you've been through, that you've been dealing with your whole life. And it's like you've always tried to escape them. And now it's like you have to confront them. And that can be very, very, very uncomfortable. And it doesn't just go away overnight. Like, I'm 60+ days in, and it's like the trauma I'm still trying to work through. I'm still attacking those demons, so on and so forth, on a regular basis. So it just doesn't go away overnight. But you have to go ahead and face those internal demons that you have in order to continue to improve and get better. So It's a con, but it's also a pro at the same time. But I just put it in the cons because it's mad uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie to you.
And let me stop right there, man, because I tell you guys all the time, man, this is what makes us really the 1% out of men out there and all that type of stuff, man. When we go through the life woes, right, all this bad stuff, all our past trauma, all our demons, all the stuff all the PTSD that we had and all that type of stuff, man, it takes a certain type of 1% man that we are to say to ourselves, man, when life is hitting us with all this type of stuff, man, I'm not going to go goon. I'm not going to go hit up Monique with the big booty. I'm not going to go hit the blunt. I'm not going to go hit the drink. I'm not going to go spend my money on frivolous things and all that type of stuff, man. I'm going to face this head on. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to go through these temptations and not give in and all that type of stuff, man. It takes a 1% man to do that, right? Because, again, everybody out there, man, when they get hit with the life roll, what's the first thing they do? Right? What's the first thing they do? Right? That's the first thing they do. Well, yo, I just got fired today. I'm gonna go get high and go get drunk and drink my miseries away, right? My girl just cheated on me. I'm gonna go crash out, right? So this is what makes us the elite 1% of men out there. We're gonna say, man, all right, life just hit me with this, right? Right? This person just did this. This person just did that. This person just said something crazy to me. I'm not gonna even jump out the window. Right? I'm going to just take life for what it is, remain stoic, remain on this journey, and all that type of stuff, man. So again, like he was saying, that's a pro. I don't even think that's a con, man. You. This is how we're supposed to do. Take life as it is and not go into easy and cheap dopamine to try to cope with life, right? Not going with cheap and easy dopamine to cope with life, right? Only a 1% man can do that at the end of the day, man. So let's keep going.
Last thing that I have, and this is definitely more just on the, like, human, just being a male in general level, human instinct, I guess you can say, or male instinct, you can say, is you do get frustrated from time to time, or you do get stressed out from time to time, just because, you do have a lot of energy built up inside of you. You've been holding on to your seed. And sometimes you can be a little
Aggressive.
more
Yeah.
stressful or a little more, I don't want to say angry, but just a little more snappy, I guess, at times, because it's just like, I ain't done nothing. Like, you can only do so much, bro. Like, working out and all that is good, journaling, meditating, talking to God, all that is good, but at the end of the day, you're still a human being and you still have urges and you still have to make sure that you don't give in to those urges, and that can be hard at times. So definitely just like I found myself time to time just like being mad for no reason, or just having some built up, pent up energy that's like, I'm low-key just mad. I'm just not in a good mood right now. But it does pass. So it's not like it just stays all day or something like that. That's not the case at all. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. I don't want to come on here and ramble too much longer. Semen retention, I think, is good for you to try. Even if you don't do 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, do 10 days, do 20 days, and just try to really focus in on yourself and really just lock in on your goals and find on your purpose, and just kind of compare what you were doing before compared to what you're doing now, and just see if there's any new results, is anything different. And then from that point, decide, okay, semen retention is right for me. I do want to continue on this journey, or you know what? I'm cool not doing this. Like, I can still get everything that I need done while still releasing. So the choice is completely up to you. Thank you as always for watching this video.
All right, so that wraps up the video right there, man. Of course, I'll leave his details in the description box for you guys to like, comment, subscribe to my brother Alex. More vlogs and great video and all that good jazz, man. Like he was saying at the end, man, make the decision for yourself. If you guys are on edge, man, if you guys are one of those Reddit people or one of those Google people who are reading about all the negative benefits and how there's no scientific evidence and how it's a placebo and all that type of stuff, man, try it for yourself and you will see. Right? You will see. I've been on a journey 4 years. Man. I'm not lying to you. I have no reason to lie to you about any of the benefits, right? He has no reason to lie about any of this, right? We're not making it up. Try it for yourself and you will see the energy, the female attraction, the this, the that. You will see it yourself. And all that good jazz, man. So again, man, hopefully this video was edifying for you guys, man. If you guys are on the fence after watching this video, this can be your inclination to hop on this journey and all that good jazz, man. So like, comment, subscribe, share the video out to everybody. First, go right to Most High. They're gonna eat you something.